Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Thursday, July 11th, 2019. So I want to talk to you a little bit about this stock, Bed Bath Beyond, because I actually think it's a great buy here. Now, you'll hear a lot of negativity out there. They reported earnings yesterday, but honestly, I listened to the earnings call. It wasn't bad. Again, a new team. They basically brought in new directors, a new CEO. They took over. This is the first quarterly report that they've given since that happened. Usually, companies that do that, they sandbag. They basically say, oh, it stinks. Everything's horrible. Because basically, they want it to seem like when the next quarter comes up, then it's this big turnaround. Things have improved so much. And to be honest, this quarterly report that they just put out was not that bad. Basically, they beat earnings by 4 cents. Revenues came in line. The guidance was a little bit on the lighter side, but they're still estimated to make between 210 and 220 a share. That puts the PE ratio, folks, around 5. A PE of 5 for Bed Bath Beyond. They bought back 80 million in stock the last quarter. They bought back a ton of stock in the last couple years. And the stock chart, look at this. The stock is down from 19 recently into a beautiful technical double bottom. In fact, let me put a line in there for you guys so you can see. So on a technical basis, this makes a lot of sense. You possibly could get a bottoming tail today. We'll see where it closes. But again, so many things like this. Now, one of the other things that attracts me here is there's 70% of the float is short. That means that 7 out of every 10 shares of this company are shorted. Now, what that tells me is at some point, these shorts are going to cover. That's going to be buying pressure. So even if someone isn't looking at the stock and saying, "Oh, I want to buy it and go long," these guys just have to buy it back to become net neutral with no position. So that's forced buying. So you have a technical reason, possibly two technical reasons, a double bottom, maybe a bottoming tail. Stock is oversold. You have a time count on the weekly chart oversold as well. And then you throw in the mix that it's a PE of 5, a possible turnaround story into the next quarterly report. We'll see what they say in the next one. The earnings, again, I mean, not horrible. They beat earnings by 4 cents. Obviously, this is a retail stock, so retail always has a cloud over it over the last few years. But I'm telling you guys, this is something here that is getting my attention. And I personally think, I mean, this traded as high as 12.5 yesterday after hours. So, I mean, think about that. It's at 1075. It was actually up sizably after hours. But the shorts, they want to make money. They want to drive this thing down so that they can cover for a bigger profit. That's, in my opinion, what's going on here. You have a lot of kind of negativity out there. In my opinion, that's kind of a social media blitz where they're kind of just saying, oh, it's horrible, because they want to drive the stock down. I'm telling you right now, you get a bottoming tail on this. This is a $15 stock within a month. All right, mark my words on that one if you want. I am long myself. I like it down here. I really, in fact, like it down here. Ideally, I want to see a bottoming tail. I don't know if we'll get that. It's not a huge make or break if we don't get the bottoming tail, but I love the move up off the lows here. And again, to me, retail has been under a cloud for a long time. It will emerge. This company, again, between share buybacks and still making $2, and if they make 220 this year, $2.20, that puts it, I think, basically an under 5 PE ratio at current price. I mean, really? They got $1 billion in cash. I mean, I don't know. I'm more of a technical guy, but just looking at some of these fundamental factors, it definitely makes me kind of say, wait a minute, this could be a big play here off these lows. So we'll see where it goes into the end of the day. Watch it over the next few days. If you start to see a slow float up on volume, then that's going to be these hedge funds that are heavily short starting to cover. You want to see that. To me, that would tell me that that's exactly why they drove the price down. Short-term target would be 12.5 because obviously that's where it stalled out after hours. That's where you probably see some resistance. It gets through 12.5. This thing goes to 15 easy, maybe higher. All right, guys. On that note, I'm going to bid you farewell, but I did want to give you guys this update here. And again, take it for what it's worth. If you're interested, come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Join the research centers, take the 7-day free trial. I give more analysis like this, more live trades. Everything I take, I post there. And again, it's all for the taking at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Take care.